of a dying name, born in fire, raised in flame. All my brothers gone the same. I'm the last who still remains. I'm the last to carry on. Everything we build is gone. Time moves fast, I stay the same. Last to wear the name. Steel once rang across these lands. Now it rusts in empty hands. Kings we fought and kings we made. All of them just fade. Try to leave it all behind, but it's written in my mind. Every scar and every fight lives with me tonight. I'm the last of a dying name, born in fire, raised in flame. All my brothers gone the same. I'm the last who still remains. I'm the last to carry on. Everything we build is gone. Time moves fast, I stay the same. Last to wear the name. If the world forgets our way, still I'll carry it to grave. Not for glory, not for fame, just to keep the flame. I'm the last of a dying name. Hear the echo when I say it. All the past I can't reclaim. Still I stand and face it. I'm the last who walks this road with a story left untold. When I'm gone there'll be no trace of the Viking race. I was born in the dark, but now I am free. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Hey, 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 hey. No chains on me. Look at how I'm walking. No chains on me. Listen to the talking. I was locked up. Now the gates wide open. Every single shackle in the room got broken. Free, free, free. Yeah. Ain't no chains on me. I look in the past and I leave it behind. The devil was trying to mess with my mind. I was carrying weight like a ton of the bricks. I was falling apart from the enemy's tricks, but the master he came and he opened the door. Now I ain't sleeping in the dark anymore. Listen to the brass. Yeah, it sounds like a ride. We making some noise. We ain't never gonna keep quiet. Take a breath. Look at your wrist. The chains are gone. Look at your feet. The chains are gone. Now celebrate. No chains on me. No chains on me. Look at how I'm walking. No chains on me. Listen to the talking. I was locked up. Now the gates wide open. Every single shackle in the room got.
Now the gates are open. Now the gates are open. You know, but who's holding the gates back? Short answer, it's ourself. It's always ourself. Whether we're knowingly or unknowingly holding ourselves back, whether we're knowingly or unknowingly giving our power away, whether we're knowingly or unknowingly blocking our blessings, we're our own worst enemy. You know, you want to find out who your worst enemy is, look in the mirror. But you also want to find out who your best supporter is, look in the fucking mirror. It's the same. But God hears everything. It's the self-talk. You know, but it's every word that we speak, we're manifesting. So with every word that we speak, ask and you shall receive. With every word that we speak, we ask God knowingly or unknowingly with our words for more misery, for more pain, for more struggle. knowingly or unknowingly. God hears everything. Ask and you shall receive. Well, I didn't ask for this. Well, yes, you fucking did. Because you don't understand your words. You don't understand, understand, overstand, standing of your words. That's interesting too. But once we learn the impact of our words, not only on ourselves but to others, we can hit it out of the park. It's blindfolded with one hand, with your pinky. It's a fastball. It's a slider. It's a fucking. I'm blindfolded. I can still fucking hit it out of the park. Because I walk not by sight, not with these eyes.
Never going back to the old ride. I'm redeemed, I'm restored, I'm alive, I'm awake. Look at the moves that the spirit can make. Freedom is the anthem, we singing it loud. Shining the light right in front of the crowd. I am free. Yeah, you hear that? I am free. We completely free.
But it's free from... I've really tried to pause that, but it's like, no, we're getting down to the musical breakdown. But what is that? The musical breakdown. But it's what I was picking up on was we stop betraying ourselves. And how do we do that? We learn. It starts with observation. It starts with awareness of the words that we speak. And then it's awareness, then it takes action. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's also don't talk about it, be about it. It's being able to recognize and see the lessons that we draw in through the words that we speak. It's taking the time to pause and be able to find the lesson. Because within the lesson is the blessing. And when we don't sit there and find the lesson, we betray ourselves. And guess what? We reward ourselves with getting to do it again. Lucky us. But it's breaking free. It's breaking free from the ways that we used to block our own blessing. It's breaking free from it. And but how is that? It's clearing up and freeing false programming. But to be able to recognize it as false programming, first you got to run an antivirus. And what is that? It's taking the time to reflect. It's taking the time to discover. And where is discovery found? It's not externally. It's internally. But it's the way that we betray ourselves. It's the way that we betray. It's like our soul, right? So we could have everything in the world that we want on a flesh level and still be miserable. Because on a soul level, we're depleted. On a soul level, we're just depleted. It's finding the ways, it's being able to locate the ways that we betray ourselves, that our subconscious, is betraying ourselves. It's the it's the limiting beliefs, it's all false beliefs, it's all false programming. But it's being able to locate the false programming. But what is that? A lot of the false programming is stuff that's been instilled upon us since early on, because that's deeply, deeply rooted programming. It's not like something that you just picked up and started learning last week and it's like, oh, well, that's some bullshit and you toss right out. It's things that not just have been embedded into you, but it's been reinforced by group after group after group of people. The group of people, all these people, the spirit, the religious leaders that were, supposed to teach us how to find God in ourselves, how to connect ourselves with the Most High. But instead, they tell us that we're sinners and that we need someone else to connect us instead of ourselves, right? And then we got, the medical professionals that really, in all reality, haven't healed anything. They just prolong your misery. They ease in your misery. They don't really heal shit because man playing God. Man, we're replacing natural herbs, natural remedies, natural healing with witchcraft. It's man charging for water, for basic necessities. It's man treating life as a gift. Well, it is not as a gift, as a privilege. They treat life as if it's a privilege. Basic necessities. And then it's funny, too. It's the same people that will convince us that it's a privilege are the same ones that try to set the price for these same privileges. Praise
the Lord, I'm free.
I don't think I even did an introduction. But what's going on, guys? It's your favorite Cosmic Warrior, back at you with another Galactic Transmission. Let's get a prayer in, then we'll fully tap into the energy. Spirit, thank you for coming through. Thank you for guiding and protecting this message. Thank you for removing any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing this to get to any and everyone it's intended to. And so it is.
Where my people at? Look left, look right. We all we got. Let's go. Squad up. We moving as one. Look at what the spirit has done. Squad up. We taking the street. Got the marching band heat, and we bringing the beat. When I say squad, you say up. Squad up, squad up. Yeah, we feeling the cup. With the feeling beside me, hey, got the word in my heart, and the spirit to guide me. We don't do the drama, we don't do the fake. If one of us fall, then we all feel the hate. Pick them back up, bust up the dirt, healing the pain and fixing the hurt. You looking at a team that is built on a rock. We running the city, we controlling the clock. We a whole up.
I did not miss picking up on this energy. It's pedo energy. I did not miss this. But we're gonna pull some more cards on this.
Ain't no solitary soldiers here. Love is the weapon. We driving out all the field. 1, 2, 3, jump. Squad up. We moving as one. Look at what the spirit has done. Squad up. We taking the street. Got the marching band, and we bringing the beat. When I say squad, you say up. Squad up, squad up. Yeah, we feeling the cup.
It's really hard to ignore the fact that when I just split the card, it's a pharmacist, and I was just talking about the medical fields. It's really, really hard to ignore that fact. It would be stupid. It would be ignorant to ignore that fact. You know what's interesting too? You know what just came across my timeline not too long ago? Maybe that's why I'm picking up on this energy right now. It was a doctor. It was a doctor that got arrested. It was a documentary about a doctor that got arrested, I think in the 80s. And he got arrested with like a list of like over 200 boys, right? At a list of all 200 boys. And it was the description on every single one of them. It was age, sex, race, gender, and drug of preference, what they preferred. This was a guy, a representative for some sort of, he went around and gave out samples and stuff like that at schools, right? And he was using that to solicit young boys and he was bribing them with drugs. But he had a whole list. He had a whole list that was obviously made for a reason. Obviously made for a reason. Secretary, a list.
Different colors, different backgrounds, but we got the same blood. Washed in no water, yeah, we came out the mud. Hand in hand, man, we taking a stand. The greatest community in all of the land. Hold up, let the bass breathe. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! If you with me, make some noise. All the girls, all the boys, turn it up to the max. We spinning the flags.
Yeah.
Let's go! Hit that step! Woo! Love my squad! We out here! Love my squad. We out here. Wake 'em up! We back in the trenches. Food up. Put the armor on. Let's work. Work. Down in the trenches, we put in the work. Enemy lurking, but we never hurt. Sword in the hand, got the truth on the belt. Bringing the heat that the devil gon' melt. Yeah, we holding the line. I wake up every morning, gotta put the heavy armor on. Fighting against the darkness from the midnight to the early dawn. They throwing the dust, but they hitting the shield. I'm standing my ground, I refuse to yield. Got the boots lace tight, we stepping precise. We already pay, yeah, he covered the price. Listen to the horns going off like a siren. We walking through the fire, and we coming out iron. Hold up, check the perimeter. Keep your eyes open, the battle is physical, battle is spiritual. Breathe, now attack! Down in the trenches, we put in the work in. Enemy looking, but we never hurt. Sword in the hand, got the truth on the belt. Bringing the heat that the devil gon' melt. What? Yeah, we holding the line. Look. Yeah, we holding the line.
All right, some initials. It could be it's energy in general. So it could be for the pedos or it could be whoever's for this energy. But don't force this to fit any of this. But initials MOWP R and I. Then occupations, we have a teacher, a pharmacist, a tailor, air traffic controller, bricklayer, lawyer, farmer, accountant, electrician, and a physician.
Big boom, boom in the room. Hard go, kaboom, kaboom. Big boom, boom in the room. Hard go, kaboom, kaboom.
It's like dodging and weaving, dodging and weaving, dodging and weaving. Surprise visit, third party. It's ducking. They're dodging. It's like they're ducking. They're ducking what? It could be spiritually. It could just be in the spirit. You know what I mean? They're ducking what? Karma. Or it could be they're trying to run an actual visit in the physical. Knock, knock, knocking on karma's door. Big, big boom. Big, big boom. That's some of the only words in this whole fucking song. Big, big boom. The big, big boom. It's your light. It's the expansion of your light. It's your but it's your ability to stay grounded. It's your ability to stay focused. It's your ability to keep your first eye on the Most High. You know, it's these people that masquerade in the light, but they act in the dark. You know what's funny too is, you know, it's everyone knows the phrase, you know, God's always watching. You know, but it's God's always watching through your eyes too, through all your eyes. And so it's always helping us. It's always teaching us. And it's like the more fuckery we do, we think that we're getting over on other people, and who are we really getting over on? We're getting over our motherfucking self. That's a lose, 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 lose for us. That's for somebody.
Fuck around and find out. Find out. I walk the streets with a head held high, sharp tongue like a blade slicing through the sky. You talk big, but your words are hollow. Try to lead the pack, but you can't follow. Damn right, I'm an asshole. Play your game, I'll take control. Fuck around, you'll be filled with hoes. Come around, lock and load. That's right, I'm an asshole. Find out if you're feeling bold. Find out. Got a heart like fire, fists like steel. I don't fake it, I keep it real. Cross my line, you'll face the storm.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real. Facing the storm. It's when we... But it was in reverse. It's when we stop. It's when we stop holding our tongue back. You know... It's the funny thing about strength. You know, people go to the gym and people get gym buff, but that's not true strength. I mean, you're strong, but opposed to real brute strength, it's nothing compared. Nothing. It's a cheap imitation, which is like religion and spirituality. You know, all religions stem off of spirituality, which is what? It's a personal interpretation in a relationship with the Most High. But here's back to this energy of it's ourself. We're always watching. Our higher self, our ancestors, the angels, you know, everything. It's always watching. But it's... Who do we think that we're tricking? You know what I mean? We try to get really intricate with our mental games, right? But who are we fooling? We're fooling ourselves. Fooling ourselves. So full circle, it's back to the energy of no longer holding our tongue back. It's sitting back, watching people in their fuckery. It's sitting back, clocking everything. It's sitting back, observing everything. It's sitting back and just watching, making mental notes. And then when the time is right, it's unleashing. Unleashing what? It's rapid fire facts. And what are you going to do about it? It's not fabricated. It's facts. But it's like the people, the thing about lying, deceiving. To be good at it, you have to remember it, and it requires more lies and more deceit to reinforce it, to keep it going. Whereas the truth is the truth is the truth. It does not change. Sometimes we need to jog our memory a little bit because sometimes a lot of shit fucking happens in life and we forget shit. You know what I mean? But the truth is still the truth. It doesn't change. And it's interesting too, silent. Just because we remain silent about it doesn't mean that it's not going to come out. But it's interesting too is just because we remain silent on it doesn't mean that it won't find another way out either. But also, why do we remain silent? At what cost? And why? We remain silent out of fear. We remain silent out of not wanting to tarnish other people's, whatever. That's interesting too, tarnishing. But tarnishing, hey, thank you. Tarnishing, a lot of, that's interesting too. A lot of people are too busy, pointing out blemishes in other people's, stuff instead of polishing their own. Because if we sit here and we do our own work, our own shadow work, what is that? Where we're polishing and we're shining. Whereas, it's, we take the time, we do our spiritual baths, we're polishing with a clean cloth. People, they think that just because they go to church, even every week, you got a dirty cloth. You're smudging. You're smearing. Well, you're not smudging. You're not doing anything spiritual. You're falling under the sin-based religion. That's the problem. That's the trap. That's where you're stuck. If that's where you are, you're smudging. You're smearing. It's not smudging. It's smearing. But you should be smudging. But it's for so many different things. It's airborne to cleanse the air. But guess what? It's natural. It doesn't have a billion fucking chemicals in it. It's all natural. It's from God. From the Most High. It's not man-made. But you don't really find that. You find that buried, hidden in the back. You find that in one tiny little section. But you want man-made shit? You got a whole fucking selection. Pick your poison. There's so much to choose from. Pick whatever one you would like. And it comes in so many different colors and scents. But guess what? It's all fucking poison.
Plenty of attitude to share. Step up if you really dare. Fuck around and find out. Damn right, I'm an asshole. Big name, I'll take control. Fuck around, you'll be filled with hoes. Come around, lock and load. That's right, I'm an asshole. Find out if you're feeling bold. Tick, tick, tick. Hear the countdown roll. Mess with me and you'll lose your soul. No apologies, no regrets, no shame. You started this now. Play the game. You disappeared into the void, swallowed by the dark. No sign, no remembrance. Damn right, I'm an asshole. You challenge my wrath, no mercy, nowhere to run. You play with fire and got burned. Now you can well mourn and yearn. I forewarned you. Damn right, I'm an asshole. Fuck around and find out. Click, clack, bang, fuck no, we ain't the same. We out here laying our claim. Don't be mad, you're a lame. Ain't no sunshine when you're dead. Cross my path, get riddled to shreds. Best believe no sweat off my brow. Asshole. Damn right, asshole anthem.
the anthem. Fall time, all falling down. It's the anthem. The anthem is Ring Around the Rosies. Pocket full of demons. Ashes, ashes, they all fall down. Ashes, ashes, rising out of the ashes. The phoenix rising out of the ashes. You know, but it's... You know, it's wanting you in the slums and wanting you engulfed in the flames. But, you know, the flames only... You know what's interesting, you know what I'm being reminded of? Is this video I've been seeing recently, a bunch of different ones. It'll be like, you know, a head chef in a restaurant, right? And he'll be out back, and then, you know, the new guy will be like, you know, grabbing something that's hot and being a little bitch about it. But, well, it is really hot, right? But the chef will come through and he'll make him look like a little bitch. And then he'll turn the corner and he'll be like, and go with, like, you know, under cold water and, like, you know, he's in pain, right? But it's not gonna, you know, show that, right? But not gonna show that. It's the strength that we find. But it's also how we perceive things. You know, but they say that the strongest people, the most courageous people, they're not the most courageous. They just choose to be for 5 minutes longer, 5 seconds longer. They choose to be. Maybe that's all it takes, you know. And the funny thing about time is the more you watch the time, the slower it goes. You know, that's why you're not supposed to be fixated on the past or the future. You know, it's supposed to be here in the present. You know, but it's interesting too. When we don't live in the present, when we live too much in the future, when we live too much in the past, we miss how things fall into place right now.
I ain't got no quit in me at all. If the darkness wants war, then it knows where to be on a lone dirt road it can swing.
If the darkness wants war, you know where I'll be. You know, but it's funny, it's, you know, when you learn to dance with your demons, it's, what are you going to send at me? All those lessons, I've already slayed those demons. The fuck are you going to send at me? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're not expecting me to fucking spin them around, bend them over, slap their ass, tell them they're cute, and send them on their way. I want nothing to do with them. That's interesting, too. It's coming back around the circle. But it's like, no, I know how this ends. See you later. See you later. That's for somebody. You know what? I'm going to wrap that up right there. But, yeah, thanks for tapping in. Thanks for your likes, your shares, your comments, your gifts. Thank you for the exchange of energy. And until next time.